Hello, hello, hello. I am Jen Berger. I'm with the American Parkinson's Disease Association here in St. Louis. And does it look different in here? Background, sorry, I'm trying to put my microphone. All new equipment, high technology. Does it look different? Do I look different on my new backdrop? This is not working, so there we go. I got it. Hello, hello. How are you? It's so good to see you on the other side of that screen today. Again, look at my new backdrop. How awesome is this? Do I look good in blue? Yes, 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 yes. Yo, you have showed up to a level 1 seated class today where we are in a new space. Our new office in St. Louis is open. And so from here on out, you will see us recording our classes from here. They may look a little different to you going forward. We may actually have participants in the class as well. But do not worry. The workouts will be the same that you've been getting. So you still will be showing up to get a great seated workout just like you have been before. So here's the deal though. My camera is a little different. I'm not used to my camera being here and my laptop being over here. So if I peek over to the right every once in a while or your left, it's because I just want to make sure that I am still running live and my computer is still doing what it's supposed to be doing. But most of the time I will be looking straight at you. Y'all said, like I said, y'all showed up to a level 1 seated class today where we will be here about 50 minutes. All right. A couple of things before we get started. No weights today. You will not be using any weights. We will be doing weighted movements, strength movements, but we will not be doing them with weight today. So no need to have weights. You know, I always like you to have your water here. So make sure that you have your water. I'll be taking lots of water breaks. If at any point in time you need extra water breaks, by all means, take them. Y'all know we move all around our chair here. So just make sure that anything that may get in your way around your chair is clear, that you have room to go up and down and side to side and all that good stuff. Let's see. Did I cover it all? Last but not least, if at any point in time you need to take an extra break, maybe you need to let that heart rate come down a little bit, you need to take an extra drink, you need to run to the restroom, whatever it is, by all means, use it. You have a pause button on the device that you are working out with me on. Just kind of hover over my picture. You should get a pause button. When you come back to me, I will be exactly where you left me. Like I said, we're going to be here about 50 minutes today. So get excited about that. As we get into our warm up, I'll tell you where we are headed. I don't think that you're going to be disappointed. You're going to be a little bit tired. And you know what? Not only are we using those bodies, we're using those minds today. Don't run away. Don't run away. I know for some of you, you're like not interested, but you know what? It's so important, especially when we multitask, and that's where we're going today. So before we get started, with the actual workout, let's go ahead and get these bodies warmed up. You know, I like to start my workouts the same way that I finish them. That's with 2 deep breaths. We're going to go in through the nose, exhale it out through the mouth. Are you ready for me? Let's go in through the nose, all the way up. Nice big stretch up top. Breathe in until you can't any longer, and then exhale it out through your mouth. Next one here, in through the nose, all the way up. Nice big stretch up top. And then exhale it out through your mouth. Great work. We're going to do the duration of the workout right on the edge of the seat. So if you're not there yet, go ahead and scoot yourself right up to the edge of your seat here. We're going to sit with those shoulders back. In fact, let's start with some big shoulder rolls back right here. Great way to set that posture for the workout. Big shoulder rotations back. All the way up, back, and down. You know, I talk about range of motion all of the time. In fact, you're probably sick of hearing me talk about range of motion, but it is so important that we combat that stiffness. We combat some of those maybe smaller movements that we have with big range of motion exercises, not only in the warm-up and cool down, but throughout the workout. Couple more here. Big shoulder rolls back, long arms next to your side. All right, let's extend that to our wrist, a little wrist rotation here. Just kind of waking up all those body parts, getting that blood flowing through those arms. We'll warm up those bodies from our head to our toes. We'll get those arms back down by our sides, nice and long with those shoulders back. Let's open up that chest. And now we're going to turn that head from side to side. Side center. Side center. I still want you sitting straight up for me. You're going to hear me say that a lot today. For those of you that are new, that will be new to you. For those of you that have worked out with me before, you know I say it all the time. Shoulders back, tummies tight. You should hear that in your sleep. One more to the center. Ooh. Excuse me. Let's go chin to chest. And all the way back. Chin to chest. and all the way back. One more, chin to chest. I have a new microphone too, so you guys may have to adjust your volume. That could have been a loud sneeze, and right back to center. Let's continue on down that body. We're going to go ahead and push and pull on these. Push as we reach for each other through that screen. Take it back and pull. Push and pull. Let's go. Push and pull. Push and pull. Hinging at that waist, reaching for each other through that screen. Nice big push, long arms, and pull. Couple more here. Push and pull. Last one here. Push, long arms, and pull. Great work. Hands on those hips. Still sitting straight up. Now we're going to take that rotation through our midsection, twisting at that waist, side to side. Let's go. Center, other side. And center. Great work. Sit up nice and tall for me. And center, side, and center. A couple more. Center, other side, and back to center. Great work. Still sitting up nice and tall. Let's keep those hands right on our hips and start tapping through those heels right here. Great work. Tapping through those heels. Now, the idea on this is really just to kind of work those legs right now. And as we tap through those heels, those legs are getting really straight. All right, we're working for a nice big warm-up stretch on the back of those legs. Now, we're going to add some arm swings if your chair allows. Big arm swings here. Let's go right here. All the way forward, all the way back. In fact, I'm going to move my chair up a little bit so I can get that full range of motion. If you are next to a wall, you may want to do that as well, because I want you to swing those arms backward as much as I want you to swing them forward, all right? Big arm swings with those heel taps. We're already starting to work a little bit of that coordination and that multitasking here as we're working arms and legs at the same time. Give me about 15 more seconds here, and then we'll take it just to our regular march. Stick with me here, less than 10 seconds. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go right here. We're just marching it out. This is where we sit up nice and tall. We start to bring those knees up just a tiny bit higher, continue to work those arms so that we're getting that heart rate up a little bit as we're working those arms and legs at the same time. Picking up the pace on this is also going to increase that heart rate. We're just going to let that heart muscle know that we're ready to do some work with it as well. So keep marching in place here. You're going to give me a little bit of less than 30 seconds left, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So what I have on the docket today, ladies and gentlemen, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exercises. 6 exercises. That's all. 6 exercises we're going to do. We're going to do them Tabata style. If you haven't worked out with me before, what that is that's where we work for a period of time and then we rest. Keep marching for me. We work for a period of time and then we rest. We're going to sit on each exercise for 4 rounds, all right? Now, each of these exercises are going to include some arms, some legs, maybe some hand dexterity, if I can say it, maybe some cognitive exercises. But we're going to be multitasking for each exercise. So help me count it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. If you don't feel sufficiently warmed up yet, hit pause. Keep moving around in that chair until you are. If not, if you are, we're going to go ahead and get this party started. I'm going to go ahead and grab a drink, and then we're going to get started. I'm going to introduce you to the first exercise. What we're going to do here is we are going to continue to march with those legs. So that's what our legs are doing. As those legs are marching, we're going to push out and pull back, and you're going to give me wide fingers out. So it looks like this. Those legs are marching. As you're marching, you're going to push, pull. And as you push, you're going to make long fingers and then pull. Now, as we push, those marches are going to become a little smaller, and then we'll pull them back. You can even widen the stance on those. Push out, push in. Push out, push in. Might help if you don't hinge quite at that waist and just use those long arms, long fingers, and then pull it back. All right, are you ready? Marching, push, pull with wide fingers, tight fists. All right, 45 seconds is where we'll sit on each exercise. When you're ready, start moving those legs right here. Let's go. As we push, we get wide fingers. As we pull, we do tight fists. Keep marching those legs. Let's go. push, pull, push, pull. You got it. Wide fingers when you push, tight fists when you pull. Push, pull. Keep moving those legs. Pull, push. You might find that you get to a little rhythm here, a little beat with those legs. And pull, push, pull, push, pull. Keep moving those legs as we push with wide fingers, pull with tight fists. It's a lot to think about. One more. Push and pull. Great job. Relax. It is a lot to think about. That is the point with multitasking. Think about the things you do throughout the day that include multitasking. You got to be doing a lot of things at the same time. You're thinking about different movements at the same time. That's where this multitasking can come in. All right. Could this get frustrating? Yes, it could get frustrating. Are you going to continue to try to do it? Yes, you're going to continue to try to do it and do your best. That's all we do, right? You do you, right? All right, let's go ahead and get those legs marching. We'll start here. Sit up nice and tall in that chair. Remember, wide fingers when we push, tight fists when we pull. All right, let's go. Push, pull, push. Still moving those legs the whole time. Push, pull. If you get the hang of this, you can speed up the pace a little bit. Otherwise, stick right here with me. Push. Remember, you have 4 times to practice this. Pull, push, pull, push, pull. Keep moving those legs. Push, 10 seconds. Pull, push, pull. 2 more. Push, pull. Last one here. Let's go. Push and pull. Great work. Relax it out. Think about those pushes and pulls. As we push, those fingers are getting nice and wide. Long, wide fingers. As we come back, we do tight fists into that pull. Push wide fingers, pull tight fists. Are you ready? Round 3. Let's get those legs moving. I told you had 4 opportunities to do this. Let's go. Push, pull. I'm going to pick up the pace just a little bit. Push, pull, push, pull, push, and pull. Are you getting those arms nice and long out? And pull, push, pull, push, pull. Keep working. Push, pull. Stick with me here. 2 more. Push and pull. Keep moving those legs. Push and pull. Great work. You should feel like those leg arms are almost being pulled as straight as they can be on that way out, and then squeezing those shoulder blades on that push back. We only have 1 more round of this. Like I said, 6 exercises, 4 rounds of each. Stick with me, all right? We're going to get a little bit better at these every time we come back to them. If you're staying the same, that's all right too. Just do your best to get on top of each of these exercises a little bit more with each round. All right, let's start with those legs. We're adding that push and pull. Let's go. Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. You got it. Let's go. Push, pull, push, pull, push. Are you still moving those legs? Come on, that's the hard part, right? We start pushing and pulling and those legs stop. That's all right. Keep working to get them moving. Push, pull. 2 more. Push, pull. Last one. Let's go. Push and pull. Great work. Virtual high five. I am sure you're like, whoa. I am happy that one's checked off my list. Let's go ahead and grab a drink. We're going to go right into exercise number 2. What's one of my favorite balance exercises? Anyone? Single leg stands. When I do them in a chair, I call them single leg sit stands. All right. What that is that's where we raise one leg. And typically what we do is we raise the opposite arm. I'm mixing it up a little bit here because, again, we're doing that multitasking. We're going to raise one leg. The opposite arm is going to go straight out. All right. So try that first. And then we're going to do arm circles. All right. We'll stick 30 seconds on one side and then 30 on the other. We'll go back and forth, all right? All right, let's get set up. So the first things first is you're going to raise a leg. I have my left leg raised. If you want to raise your left leg, go right ahead. The right arm goes straight out to the side. Arm circles for 30 seconds. Let's go right here. Now to work that range of motion, if you want to make those arm circles really big, that would be awesome. If it's a little easier balance-wise for you to stick small, I'm okay with that too. I just want that leg up and that opposite arm, just one of them, doing those front circles. It's only 30 seconds on each side. I know you'll start feeling these in your shoulders. That's all right. Little indirect strength for those shoulders is not a bad thing. For 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. Now we're going to do the same thing on that other side. Sit up nice and tall for me. Sometimes when we lift that leg, it starts to bring us our posture down just a little bit. Other thing is that lower back is hurting. Just don't raise that leg quite as high. Now I'm going to raise that right leg. The left arm goes out, and I start circles on the other side. Let's go right here, 30 seconds. Higher that leg goes, the more challenging it is. But again, if it starts to pull on your back, don't raise it quite as high. It's 30 seconds here as well. We're already halfway done. Stick with me here, sitting up nice and tall. Big arm circles with that opposite arm. Remember, it's only 30 seconds on each side. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax that leg down. Shake out those arms a little bit. Like I said, you'll feel that in your shoulders. That is A-okay. Sitting up nice and tall with those shoulders back. All right, same thing on the other side. I'm raising my left leg. My right arm goes out. Front circles. Let's go right here. Last round on this side, 30 seconds. Like I said, you want to work that shoulder mobility? Give me big arm circles. Big arm circles sitting straight up. Keep breathing through these. We're over halfway done. Make sure that leg stays up. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. Last round. Last round here on the other side. Shake out those arms. Think about how high you want to lift that leg. Sit up nice and tall for me. And when you're ready, raise that leg. Mine is my right if you've been following me. Left arm is out and circle. Let's go. 30 seconds. Y'all, this is our second exercise and we won't be coming back to this. So stick with me here. Looking good. We're halfway down. 15 in, 15 to go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. Shake it out. Great work. Shake those legs and arms out. Y'all, I need to check something on my computer real quick. Hold on one second. Just wanted to see where we were time-wise. All right, sitting up nice and tall. Grab a drink if you need to. We're going to go into exercise number 3. Remember, I said that we were going to do some strength movements without the weights. What that's going to look like is we're going to do a bicep curl and then a front raise. Practice that with me first. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to bicep curl just like we would with weights, but we don't have weights. Then we're going to come down and front raise. Remember, on those front raises, those arms are nice and straight. Now we're going to couple this with front kicks. So it looks like this. We're going to kick and curl, come down, kick and front raise, kick and curl, kick and front raise, kick and curl, kick and front raise. All right, just like that. We're back to 45 seconds each, 4 rounds. All right, this may take you a little bit of time. Say it with me if that helps. Kick and curl, kick and reach. All right, you ready? Let's go. Kick and curl, kick and front raise, kick and curl, kick and raise, kick and curl, kick and raise, kick and curl, kick and raise. Those words aren't even going to make sense after we say them 52 times, right? Kick and curl, kick and raise. You got it. Kick and curl. Now we'll keep this one really slow. With each one, we'll pick up the pace a little bit. If you've already gotten the hang of it and you want to pick up the pace, you absolutely can. Kick and curl, kick and raise, kick and curl, kick and raise. So it's bicep curl to front raise, curl, raise, 10 seconds, curl, raise, curl, raise. You got it. Curl, raise, curl, raise. Come on, curl, raise. Last one, curl and raise. Great work. Sit up nice and tall in that chair. That's what it's going to look like. All right, that's what it's going to look like. It's just that bicep curl with that front kick right into that front raise with that bicep or with that front kick. Sit up nice and tall in between each of these exercises, especially with those front kicks. I want you to kind of readjust that posture a little bit. All right, sitting up nice and tall. Are you ready? We're going right into round 2. Are you ready? Let's go. Kick and curl, kick and raise, kick and curl. You got it. I'm going to pick up the pace just a little bit on this. Kick and curl, kick and raise. So the kicks are the same, alternating legs. It's just the arms that are changing. Curl, raise, curl, raise. You got it. Come on. Raise, curl, raise, curl, raise, curl, raise, curl, and raise, curl, and raise. 15 seconds. Curl, and raise, curl, and raise. Are you saying it with me? Does that help to say it out loud? Here we go. Curl and raise. 2 more. Curl and raise. Last one. Curl and raise. Back to center. Great work. 2 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. Does it seem to be getting a little easier with each round, or does it kind of still stay? I can't talk this afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Does it stay the same with each round? It's going to look a little different every time you do it, right? Every day looks a little bit different. All right, that's okay. Do your best. Here we go. I'm going to pick up the pace just a little bit more. Kick and curl, kick and raise. Let's go. Kick and curl, kick and raise. Kick and curl, kick and raise. You got it. Kick and curl, kick and raise. Kick and curl, kick and raise. Kick and curl, kick and curl, and raise. Let's go. Curl, raise, curl, raise. Oh, curl. See, I mess it up. Here we go. Raise. Michelle and I were talking the other day about how we could do a whole bloopers video, right? On all our YouTube bloopers. Oh yeah, if you've been with us, you've seen them. Let's go. Raise. Now, the only thing about being in this space, being that rather than, that's different than being at home, is that my doggies, you're not going to see my doggies. Let's go. Curl and raise. Last one. Curl and raise. I even screwed it up at the end too. See? Every time looks a little bit different, right? Every time looks a little bit different. I have total full disclosure. I have no idea whether that was round 3 or round 4. Shoot. See? If y'all were here, you would be able to tell me. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do one more round just in case. Just in case. I don't want to cheat you. That could have been the last round. Here's the deal. I'll make a deal. I'll only do it for 30 seconds. But that way, if we did do 4 already, this is a 30-second bonus. If we didn't, then I still got 4 rounds in. Are you ready? Stick with me. Let's go. Curl, raise, curl, and raise. See, I was talking too much. You'll know that about me. I talk too much. Curl and raise, curl and raise, curl. The good thing is after this round, regardless, we're done with this exercise. Let's go. Raise, curl, and raise, curl, and raise. Come on. Curl and raise, curl, and raise. You got it. Curl and raise. One more. Curl and raise. Great work. You either got 4 or 5 on that. That's my little bonus for you. Go ahead and grab a drink. 3 exercises down, 3 exercises to go. We got this. Going to work some hip mobility on this next exercise. Make sure that you have that space. Remember that space that I was talking about at the beginning? On either side of you. Just make sure that you have that. All right. Now what we're going to do is we are going to do up and over, up and backs with a finger flick. It looks like this. We're going to use that arm. So we're going to go up and over, finger flick. All right, so let's practice those finger flicks first. Is as if you dipped a bunch of water, your fingers in a bunch of water, and then you try to flick off all that water. Do one of those for me. Finger flick, all right? So it's gonna be up and over flick, up and back. Other side, up and over, finger flick, and then back. All right, so it's an opening up here with that finger flick and then coming back. Now, the idea is to really work on opening those bodies up to one side and then coming back to center. All right, you ready? We'll go 45 seconds. We'll alternate sides. All right, let's go. Up and over, flick, and back. Up and over, open it up. Flick those fingers, bring it back. Up and over, flick, bring it back. Up and over, flick. All right, you got it. Let's go. Open it up. Flick those fingers, bring it back. Open, flick, back to center. Open, flick those fingers. Now you got a lot of imaginary water on those fingers. Flick it off and then come right back. You got it. And back. You got the hang of it. Let's go. Open and close. Add that finger flick. Open and close. Open. You want to challenge yourself a little bit. Think about if you had a big boulder sitting on one side and you had to step that foot over it. Open and close. One more. Open and back to center. Great work. Great work on that shoulder and hip mobility. And then that hand dexterity exercise, that finger flick. Those are multitasking. If you need to practice some of those finger flicks, I did hear a little tip, and you may want to try it if you suffer from a lot of tremors. This is just like a little tip. It's not a proven fact. It's not medically sound. It's just a little tip that I had heard. If you are having some problems with tremors, like maybe when you're eating and you're really struggling to hold your fork or what have you, a great thing to do, I heard, was to kind of put your fingers under the table, give yourself about 10 finger flicks right underneath, and then come back and try it again. That may help. I don't know. Just a little tip that somebody had told me. So in the meantime, we're going to practice those finger flicks on those open and close. 45 seconds, same thing we just did. You ready? Let's go. Open, finger flick, and back. Open, flick. You got it. Open, flick. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. I want you to get that leg and arm all the way out and back. Open and close. We're going to open it with that finger flick and then close it back up, sitting up nice and tall. Open and close. Open and close. Nice work. Open and close. Open and close. You got it. Open and close. Open and close. Nice work. Open and close. Open and close. Back to center. That was 2. I promise not to lose count that time or this time. 2 down, 2 to go. Let's everybody reassess that posture. All right, we are over halfway done with class. Let's make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. Are you ready? We're going back into round 3 of our open close finger flicks. That's what I call it. All right, let's go. Open, finger flick and close. Open and close. Come on. Open and close. Open and close. You got it. Open and close. You can even watch that water coming off those fingertips. Imaginary, of course. And close. Open and close. Stick with me if you want to challenge yourself. Climb up and over that boulder. And close. Almost forgot my finger flick. Stick with me. Come on. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. 10 seconds. Open and close. Open and closed. Open and close. 2 more. Open and close. Let's go. Open and close. 3 rounds down, 1 round to go. Almost done with our 4th exercise, and we're going to go right into exercise 5. After this, only 2 exercises to go, and then a cool down. So get excited about that. Sit up nice and tall in your chair. We have 1 more round of these open to close. Here's the deal. This is where I want you to challenge yourself. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. I want you to get even bigger on those open and closes. You ready? Let's go. Open, close. Don't forget those finger flicks. Closed, open, and close. A great way to work some hip and shoulder mobility, work some hand dexterity as we work to get that imaginary water off those fingers with those big finger flicks. Open and close. Open, get that leg up and over. Let's go. Open and close. Open and close. 15 seconds. Open and close. Open and close. You got it. 10 seconds. And close. Open and close. 2 more. Open and close. Last one. Open and back to center to close. Great work. Sit up nice and tall for me. Nice work. Shoulders back, tummy's tight. You got it. Let's grab a drink. We have 2 more exercises to go. Y'all, we're so close to being finished. Stick with me here. Watching my clock here. All right, here we go. This is what it's going to look like. We're going to go heel taps. That's what our legs are doing. Those heel taps are right here. All right, that's what we're going to be doing with our legs. We did that in the warm-up if you want to look at that. And what we're going to do here with the opposite arm is we're going to go jab, jab, up, up, jab, jab, up, up. So our heels are still doing those heel taps. Our arms are just going jab, jab, up, up. Let's give it a shot. Let's start with those heels. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's add those arms. Oops, opposite arms. Let's go. Jab, jab, up, up. You got it. Front jab, reach up high, you got it. Jab, up, jab, jab, up. Come on, front jab, reach high and high. Let's go. Jab, jab, up. You got it. Jab, jab, up, jab, jab, up. One more time. Jab, jab, up and up. Great work. I'm telling you, it helps you so much to say it because I'll be saying up and I'm really front jabbing. So say it. Jab, jab, up, up. In fact, this is my challenge to you. What I'm going to challenge you with on this next 3 rounds is that we're going to add some voice activation to this. So I'm in the office, so I don't want to get too loud, but you can get as loud as you want at home. You're only going to disturb your neighbors, right? So jab, jab, up, up, as loud as those voices can carry. Let's go. Start with those heels. Let's add those jabs. Jab, up, up. Say it loud. Jab, jab, up, up. Come on. Jab, jab, up, up. Get long on those arms. Up, up. Jab, jab, up, up. Come on, jab. Are you saying that loud? Come on, let's go. Jab, jab, up. 15 seconds. Let's go. Jab, jab, up, up. Couple more. Jab, jab, up, up. Last one. Jab, jab, up and up. Great work. Were you loud? Hey, you know what? We're going to make the most out of every exercise that we show up to do. We showed up, right? Let's do the work. 2 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. Same thing. Nice and loud. Jab, jab, up, up. All right? Are we ready? Adding those heel digs. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's go. Jab, jab, up, up. Jab, jab, up, up. Jab, jab. I could get really loud in my microphone too. You probably don't want that. Let's go. Jab, jab. Well, see, I told you it helps to say up, up. You got it. Jab, jab, up, up. Jab, jab, up, up. 10 seconds. Jab, jab, up, up. Jab, jab, up. 2 more times. Jab, jab, up, up. Last one. Jab, jab, up and up. Great work. Oh man, y'all, we're thinking about so many things as we're doing those exercises. We're thinking about getting those legs straight out. We're thinking about getting those arms straight out. We're thinking about working our opposites. We're thinking about using our voices. We're thinking about getting everything long. Y'all, that's what these multitasking exercises do. Are they challenging? You doggone right they're challenging. But that's the reason. It's because we're showing up to do the work. And multitasking is the name of the game. Last round on this exercise, and then we'll get to our final exercise before we stretch it out. Are you ready? Sit up nice and tall in that chair. Let's go jab, jab, up, up. I want to hear those voices. If we were sharing space, it should get really loud. All right? Let's go. Jab, jab, up, up, jab, jab, up, up, jab, jab, up, up, jab, jab, up, up. Come on, jab, jab, up, up, jab, jab, up, up. Come on, jab, jab, up, up, jab, jab, up, up. 15, jab, jab, up, up. Come on, jab, jab, up, up. 2 more times, jab, jab, up, up. Last one, jab, jab, up, and up. Great work. Y'all, we have officially finished 5 exercises. 1 exercise to go. Grab a drink. All right, I'm asking you to put your thinking caps on. You're like, Jen, I've already had my thinking cap on. Well, I'm going to ask you to put just another layer of thinking cap on because we have 4 categories we're going to work for these next 4 exercises. I'll tell you them ahead of time so you can be thinking about them. First exercise is color. You know what? Yeah, we'll do color. We'll do color. You're just going to have to get creative. First theme of exercise. The last exercise is color. Second one is animals. Third one is city. And the fourth one is food. Those are our categories. This is what this exercise is going to look like. We are going to cross body reach as we step out that opposite leg. See what that looks like once you practice that with me. Come back to center and then go the same thing on the other side. Now, here's the deal. I want you to follow those fingertips with your eyes because remember, like I always say, where your eyes go, your body will follow. So if you follow those fingertips with your eyes, you're going to get a full rotation, which is what this exercise is intended to work. A full rotation to one side and then a full rotation to the other side. Kicking out that opposite heel just helps protect that knee a little bit. Now, here's where the theme comes in. First theme is color. With every reach, I want you to say a color. I'll get you started, but I won't say it throughout because that would really confuse you. So I will get you started. It will look like this. It will be red, blue. All right. So with every reach, I want you to say a color. Now you're going to have to dig real deep into that old Crayola box. You remember that Crayola box that had probably the 132, man, if you had the 132 pack, that was like amazing. But you're going to have to dig deep. You're going to have to talk tans and nudes and chartreuse and all of those kind of colors. All right. Because we have 45 seconds on each theme. Are you ready? Big side reach, think colors. I want a different color on every reach. You ready? Let's go. Red, blue. All right, you guys go. Every color, I want a different color every time. Let's go. Big reach. Follow those fingertips with those eyes. Twist at that waist. What colors you got? Come on. Stick with me here, 20 seconds. Come on, keep thinking of those colors. I told you were going to have to dig deep into that Crayola box. Stick with me here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Raise your hand if you got a different color every single time. Whew, nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Those colors. That's probably going to be the hardest one. That's probably going to be the hardest one as far as the theme. All right, sit up nice and tall for me. Second theme, same exercise. Second theme is animal. All right, animal. Everything, single animal. I mean, walk yourself through the zoo, whatever you need to do. Every animal you can think of. I will get you started. We're going to go back to those big rotations, working that torso rotation. All right, let's not lose sight of the exercises. We're thinking of animal names. All right, here we go. Let's go. Cat, dog. All right, let's go. Big reach. Like I said, walk yourself through that zoo. Zebra, right? Big reach, animal name. Big reach, animal name. Following those fingertips. Come on. Stick with me, 10 seconds. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Great work. You did it. Did you come up with a different animal every time? Raise your hand if you did. Nice and high. I like a high hand raise. All right. 2 more themes. 2 more themes right here. Next one is cities. All right. There's a lot of cities in this country. You can even go outside this country if you want. All right. Cities is the next theme. Big reaches. Let's go. Phoenix, St. Louis. All right, let's go. Every single one needs a different city name. Let's go. Think about it. Big reaches. Follow those fingertips. $15 seconds. And 1. Great work. Just thought about the fact, this is a new microphone. Like I said, I just thought about the fact that I hope it's not, my shirt is not. All right. The other thing that I'm going to ask before we get to this last set is that you just understand that this is a little bit of a transition for us. We're getting used to new equipment and how it works and how we teach with it and how we use our new space. So please, if you have any suggestions, if you have any comments, if you think we should do something, you think we could do something differently, you like what you're seeing, whatever it is, please reach out to our office here in St. Louis and give us some tidbits because, we're up for suggestions. This is new for us. So like, for instance, this is a new mic for me. So I'm getting used to it and hoping that you're not picking up sounds from my shirt or what have you. So anyway, let's all be a little grace-filled and help one another get through this transition because it's going to be great because I look a lot better in blue than I do than I did in my drab basement, right? All right, here we go. Last round. Last theme. I saved the best for last. The last theme is food. Food. Now I know y'all can come up with lots of food names. All right. I'll get you started with some of my favorites. 45 seconds of work, and then we'll be stretching it out. Are you ready for me? Big stretch, big rotation to the side. Think about your foods. Let's go. Pizza, French fries. Come on, let's go. Think about it. Any food you can think of. Sushi. This is our last exercise too, so get excited about that. We'll stretch it out here in just about 30 seconds. Stick with me here. Big stretches to the side. Think about those food names. Don't conk out yet. Come on. Conch fritters. I just said conk out. That's what made me think about it. Have you had conch fritters? Yum. All right, come on. Think about those foods. I'm going to be hungry after this round. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Raise your hand if you came up with a different food every single time. Yes, yes, yes. Nice work. Hey, you know what? I didn't make you do math today. Those of you that have worked out with me before, sometimes I throw some multiplication tables in there or we do counting. So this was a little bit more fun than that. Go ahead and grab a drink. We're going to go ahead and stretch it out. Absolutely great work. We took 6 exercises, lots of multitasking. We worked lots of different bodies in lots of different ways. and our minds, didn't we? Yes, we did. All right, sitting up nice and tall for me. Go ahead and take that leg, extend it out in front of you. Hinge at that waist and reach for that toe. Nice big stretch in the back of those legs. See, I think my arm sometimes hits my microphone. Let's try that. Maybe that will work better. Go ahead and take that leg and hug it in. Rotate that ankle a little bit. I'll go back and watch this video too and see how that mic sounds. Rotate that ankle for me. All right, we'll do the same thing with the other leg. Extend that leg out. Pull that toe towards you. Hinge at that waist and reach for that toe. We still got cords attached too. Eventually we'll go to cordless mics, so that will be helpful also. Hug in that leg and rotate that ankle. Sit up nice and tall for me here. Let's go ahead and either use the back of the chair. You can use the outside of your leg, but I just want you to turn that body to the right and look over that right shoulder. Nice big stretch through that midsection. Again, remember where those eyes go, those bodies will follow. So really look over that shoulder as well. Slowly come back to center. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Twist that body, look over that shoulder behind you. And then come back to center. Give me a couple shoulder rolls back. Really putting a squeeze in those shoulder blades. Stretch out that upper back. Open up that chest a little bit. Take that right arm. We're going to go up and over. Nice big stretch down that side. Try to lean only to the side. Let's not try to lean forward on these, but nice big stretch up overhead. And then we'll come up and do the same thing on the other side, up and over. And then come back to center. Great work. Sitting up nice and tall right here. Give me a few neck rotations in each direction. Big neck rotation, couple in one direction, nice and big. And then a couple in the other. And then sitting up nice and tall in that chair. Let's finish the same way we started. 2 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's go all the way up. Nice big stretch up top. And then exhale it out through your mouth. And last one here, in through the nose, all the way up. Nice big stretch up top. And exhale it out through your mouth. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Clap it out. Great work. Pat yourself on the back. I am so glad you can see our new space. Like I said, if you have any questions or suggestions or comments or anything like that, let us know. We want to make this the best experience for you. And that being said, hugs and kisses. That's all I got. I got to run over this way to get that computer turned off. So have a rest of your day.